Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. Mike, aka Mr. Ultimate, here with you today, and we're going to rediscover this amazing project, Safari Squad. Now, they had their OG mint several months back. It was a complete sellout. They've done nothing but build and build and build since then, so stay with me on this journey, you guys. We're going to talk about everything Safari Squad. We're going to look at all the numbers. We're going to check out everything on Discord. We're going to look at the tokenomics. We're going to check out the community and the whole 9 yards. And I want to preface this by saying a couple things. There are a lot of people who are pouring into the CNFT space for the first time. First of all, we welcome you on behalf of Ultimate CNFT and projects like Safari Squad and some of the other great projects in this space. These are the kind of projects that you want to discover, especially if you're new to the CNFT space. I'm glad you found me here at Ultimate CNFT. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave some comments below, and make sure you pay attention because I am highlighting for you the cream of the crop, oh yeah, that rises to the top within the CNFT space, and we're focusing strictly on everything Safari Squad right now. All right, so we're gonna jump into the action on the OG mint here. And before I do, I'd like to give a shout out to Alos. He is one of the greatest founders in the space. He's so active, he's so communicative, he partners and he does so many things with other projects in the space, and he has gone ahead and donated to my channel for the tier 3 paid subscription membership members 50,000 Safari tokens, one of the OG mints right here, one of the Safari Squad habitat lands, which there's only 1,111 of them as of today. There's another mint coming up, we'll go over that information, and a special one of one from the Safari Squad artwork. Now check all this stuff out. This is going to the tier 3 paid subscription members. If you want to know more about that, stick with me. At the end of this video, I'll tell you all about it. But right now, let's jump into the action because basically, Safari Squad is blowing up. Now, the floor is just under 100. Now, this is well above the original mint price, okay? We got 1.33 million in volume. We've got 6,666 items and 1,250, give or take, owners. Now check this out. So we got the items right here. You got a nice little, basically the floor is set at 99 and there's a little bit of a wall at 99. There's a little bit of a wall once you bust through that and you get to 100. And you know, basically most people in this project are pretty much holders. They're diamond handers because they understand the tokenomics, which we're going to explore later in this video of how this project works. And so you're not going to see as many for these as for sale. I think they're around the 8% mark from the OG. To have under 10%, around the 8%, might even be less by then because we had a bunch of sales, which we're going to check out here in a minute. That says a lot. That says that this project is being severely held into the hands of the people who believe in this project. Most of them are probably OGs from the beginning, but we're introducing new people all the time to the Cardano space. We know that CNFTs are starting to rise. Everything's starting to look real good. We're having this blow up moment. Right now is the time to have your eyes focused on these kinds of projects, and you'll see the floor does start to climb from there. So the artwork pretty much speaks for itself. Let's check this guy out right here. I mean, when these guys came out, the space was very alive with basically how great their art was. Let's wait for this to load here, and until we do, let's check out some more of these other ones here. Let's check out this elephant with these laser eyes. Let's see if he'll load. Yeah, there he is right there. So this art is really, really good. You can see it's very colorful. You can see it's very catching. It's very eye-popping. It's very detailed. This artwork is again, it speaks for itself. And so when they did come out, the community within the CNFT space was like, wow, Safari Squad, look at what these guys are doing. And it's just gotten nothing but better from there. So before we go check on the other projects that are, part of Safari Squad, let's go take a look, oh yeah, at the action, because action is what we like to see. So this is the OG club, right? Where we're still on the OG. I'm just making sure, yes, we sure are. Wow, look at those sales. 4 minutes ago, 250, well above the floor. You're at least seeing, again, that wall of 99 to 100 is just getting, taken out. But also it climbed up as of several hours ago to even get to that point. So this is a project right now that is blowing up in real time because the better projects in Cardano are starting to really, really shine, and the ecosystem itself is starting to grow quite a bit. So we're going to scroll all the way down, you guys, to the end of this page. Bear with me. We're at the end of page 1, and we're only talking about 5 hours ago. This is how much action is starting to take place in this particular project. Now let's go check out the other parts of this project because I'm excited to showcase all of this to you guys here. Let's go back to items because I don't want to give anything away quite yet. So you just click, for those of you who are new to the Cardano space, again, you're very welcome. JPEG store is for right now the best place to go and explore. You just type in what you're looking for and you'll see the main collections and you'll see all the offshoots and everything else for the projects you're looking for. So little tutorial for those of you. Let's go check out this these inventives. Now these are all one of ones, and these have also started to really explode. Right now there's 555 items, 176 owners. Floor is approaching 200 and the sales volume is approaching 40K. Now again, there's only 555 of these for right now, but basically if you look at it, these are inventives, are an exclusive one-of-one Safari Squad art piece collection airdrop to Safari Squad NFT holders. Only 1,000 pieces will ever be made of these. With every piece comes a utility. Join the active DAO and a vibrant community that specializes in collecting and creating quality art. Yes, so that's the basis of this project, is quality art, but there's so much more. We have so much more to explore. Stick with me in this entire video, you guys. Let's take a look at some of these one-of-ones, and this even brings their art to another level. Like, let's check this guy out right here. Let's hope he loads, and if he doesn't, we'll check out another guy because they're all really good. So he doesn't want to load, so let's go check out this guy right here. There he is. He wants to load. Just look at the upgrade from just even the base, art, which again is really amazing. This is no joke. This is the kind of stuff that people look at and just go, wow, this art is pretty much on fire. Now let's look at a couple more items. You can see the floor begins to really jump right around a 200 floor, right here just below it, and then boom, all the way up to 209, then boom up to 350, and then boom up to 450. I mean, this is the kind of thing when this kind of stuff starts to run, it's gonna run. It's got long legs, and there's only so many of these that are listed on the open market. You can see there are 4, 8, 12, 16 of these. Only 16 of these one-of-ones. And again, shout out to Alice. Thank you for donating one of these to my channel. Somebody on that tier 3 paid subscription membership is going to be super stoked on that. Let's go check out the activity because this is something that again has started to pop right along with the OG collection. So an hour ago, 190, 198, 155. Good deals right there. People who had their eyes on these, look at that, 120. This floor is almost double that already. And so 14 hours ago, 15 hours ago, 85. Can you believe someone picked one of these up for 85? Talk about, paper handing. This is now in the hands of somebody who's going to really appreciate this piece, and it's already starting to, produce dividends for them, and that's really good. So if you go back, and then all of a sudden you look, you see there's a cutoff right there, right? We got 14 hours ago, 15 hours ago, and then 3 days ago, 10 days ago. So that shows me that there's a lot of new eyes putting their attention on this project, and that's why I'm making this video, because all the new eyes coming into the Cardano space, oh yeah, they're happy to see what we're doing over here. Let's go check out the habitats here. Okay, 1,111 items. Now this collection was originally slated to have more of these. They cut it down to 1,111. The rest of these will be released at a future date. And as soon as that does happen, oh yeah, on my Discord and right here on UltimateCNFT, I will make sure you guys have that information because this is something you're gonna want to pay attention to. Let me show you why. 1,111, there's only 150 owners. Let's go back to the items, the regular items. The floor on these is 85, and there's the volume right there approaching 30K. Now check these out. These are actually really freaking cool. Look at the difference. I mean, look at the detail within these NFTs. Now these safari lands, right? Look at the snow and the igloo and check them out. But this is really what I want to highlight here. Okay, let's scroll down. We've got several different kinds. Cool, yeah, okay. The floor starts to really pop, starting at 85, jumps up to 110, 150, couple at 150, boom, you hit the 200 range, and then it's off to the races, and there's only a few left all the way to 850. But look at this. There's 1,111 of these, and there are 4, 8, 9 available on the open market. What the heck is going on? Let's go check out the activity. Wow, okay, yeah, there was 10, but now there's only 9 because 7 minutes ago, someone bought that up. 16 minutes ago, someone went on a little bit of a run there. You can see the same person right here, the same address has bought several of these because they know something's going on with Safari Squad. This is huge. This guy, he's what, 10, 12 deep? You know, I mean, look, 450, that's a nice looking sale right there. This project in all three phases is really starting to pop. This is where you want to put your attention, whether you're a new investor in the Cardano ecosystem space or you're a savvy investor. You want to look at where the action's going. Where's the ADA going towards? It's going towards projects that have achieved their roadmaps, that have, basically delivered on everything that they've promised on, and they have these huge goals, and they're here for long term. Safari Squad checking all these boxes, baby. Let's go check out the Discord because I've got so much more here to share with you guys. Oh yeah, you want to get one of these habitats, right? Well, you better strike now because there ain't many left. Let's check it out. All right, you guys, let's jump into this extremely active Discord. Now, I just took a little break there for a second to catch a breather, and I told everybody, what's up, fam? Filming the YouTube vid now, live on UltimateCNFT. Boom, you get all these reactions. You're seeing a very engaged community. Send me the link. You got it, bro. Link is on the way as soon as it's done. Jam1995, my man. Let me tell you something about this guy. I really appreciate you, bro, for reconnecting me with Safari Squad. I'm so excited to rediscover this project. No, it's like I ever took my eyes off it, but I just wasn't as connected as I am now. and Jam's been telling me Safari Squad's up to some big things, so I start looking around, reconnect with Alos. Before you know it, we're going, wow, I'm so blown away. I got to show this to everybody on UltimateCNFT. It has been a crazy 48 hours, yes sir, and I expect this to continue because not only is the CNFT space blowing up, but this particular project is on absolute fire. And you can see, I'm excited about this. This is not a sponsored video. I don't do paid sponsorship videos. I'm genuinely excited because you see a project tick all those boxes like I was just saying a few minutes ago. Community, right? You got the founder who's extremely involved. You got the development. You're delivering on your promises. This particular project is working with so many other projects, even so as to basically do auctions with other people's NFTs on their freaking Discord. I mean, how much more of a community pro Cardano team can you possibly be? So yeah, I get pretty excited about that stuff, you guys. Let's go check out their Twitter because we talk about numbers. Again, 10,000 plus Discord members that's a big deal. I mean, that's great. And you would imagine that these are all people who are actually, part of this project and interactive. So if you go, it's always good to compare to when you have a Twitter and a Discord to go check out numbers and see what you're really looking at. If it's super lopsided, usually something's off or something's behind. But 7,500 plus Twitter followers, that's big. This is a project it's like scraping the upper echelon of getting into that next elite tier of the CNFT projects, and you're talking about well over the 1 million volume. I'm headed quickly towards that 2 million volume, and that's just on the OG collection. You look at the 3 collections, you look at the Mutants that's coming up, and you're starting to see things really pop. So this is a very active Twitter, very active Discord. Check. Here's a cool little Twitter post. Quest leader has told us something is brewing. Yeah, something's brewing. Take a look at this Quest leader, super sick looking thing right there, and take a look at that. That is some serious mutation art. That is some serious looking stuff. I mean, that is just so detailed and so mind-blowing. So I'm going to talk to you about how this whole thing is going to work out. Let's go explore a little bit more on the Discord because there's actually a lot more to continue to explore. We'll put that on the shelf for right now. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's check out the announcements, guys, and catch up on, basically the latest of what's going on. Oh, there's a little plug for UltimateCNFT. Oh, what's up, guys? Thank you for sending people my way. I do appreciate it. So this is very important. So here's a few things. We have reached an all-time low on our listings. Remember I was telling you about that earlier. So 594 listed assets out of about 8.9% listed. It's probably less than that because there was a huge explosion because this was done a couple days ago. It is now a couple days past. I would imagine we're probably more down towards the 7, maybe 6.5%. The volume has been rising in the past week, and many of you know that has already staked your assets to gain Safari. But I want to remind you, if you haven't already, make sure to stake your NFT. Also, read the tokenomics. We are going to go over the tokenomics here in a little bit. We've reached the high leagues at Cardano lands with 250,000 votes. Congratulations to you guys. Super proud of you for achieving that. We're ready for the next epoch, but I still want to ask you, keep on voting for the squad. We're just at 250K vote mark. So basically Cardano lands, these guys have reached staking, and it's non-custodial, which means, we'll go over all that information in a minute before I just go start talking out my butt here. But, it's always good to stay up on the latest information and everything. There's the Stake Your NFT basically is going to tell you all about what you can do and how you can stake, because staking has become a big part of the Cardano ecosystem, and I think that's part of the catalyst is to people looking, going, wait a minute, we can do all this with these NFTs, the art's sick, the communities are great, we can stake. This is awesome. Let's check it out. So Squad Stake Live, instant access to your Safari. Stake your NFTs, basic staking rules for the Safari Squad, and the Inventive 1-of-1 and Habitat NFTs. So basic lockup period is 15 days. Advanced lockup is 30 days, 15% bonus on your Safari rewards. Advanced lockup 60 days, 25% bonus on your Safari rewards. Max assets in a single transaction are 40. That's pretty high. That's great. Staking is non-custodial, meaning you retain custody of your assets after signing the staking contract. That's a big deal. Your assets will be locked into a smart contract. Most importantly, you can still retain ownership. You get instant access to your Safari Squad tokens. There is a minimal fee. Of course, there's always just a minimal fee, but we know in ADA, that's one of the benefits of being here in Cardano. The fees are almost non-existent. So how to stake and claim your Safari? Follow the steps below. There's a quick link for you. I'm staking with the Anvil system. It's very, very efficient. It's very well done. There's a lot of reasons why people are really starting to, take this and add this to their projects. But this is a blueprint of how it actually works. So there's all the information you could possibly check out. I want to show you now some more of the sneak peeks, because we're talking about, look at this guy. How badass is this guy? This is the reason why I chose him for the thumbnail, because just look at that. It's freaking amazing. So check this out. So you're going to be able to basically mutate, and you're going to have to have a minimum of 4 of the OG collections to come on over and cross on over to become one of these mutants here. And so basically, there's a note right here. You can see, you can get ready to see the supply of the OG shrink in the collection soon. Going to be fun time introducing the mutants in it. The more rare the asset, the more exclusive and expensive it will be to mutate it using the Safari tokens. Of course, I don't think y'all are ready for what's to come. And there's a perfect little example of it right there. So mutating a hyena won't be an easy task, but it will definitely be worth it. So there's 2 things here. Number 1, these mutants are super rad. You can see the detail within them. There's only going to be a possibility to have so many of them, but also that OG collection is going to shrink in supply. It becomes deflationary. So as time goes on and years go on, and the Cardano ecosystem's just totally blowing up, and you look back years into some of these, these earlier adoptive projects, and you start to look at their OG collections, you're going to start looking at, from a collector's eye, something that has a lot of value. And there used to be 6,666 of them, but at that point, there won't be 6,666 of them anymore, because so many of them have been brought over. We're going to look more into that in just here in a second. And let's jump right back into the rest of these sneak peeks, because they look really cool. Check out this elephant. I mean, yeah, again, attention to detail. If you really, really blow these up and really, really look into them, they pop. Very, very vibrant. Let's go jump into just a little bit more information on the Cardano lands. Then we'll check out the white paper. We'll finish up the roadmap and the all-important tokenomics. Stay with me, guys. All right, so let's look a little bit more into the partnership they've had with Cardano Lands that has formed. They've been voted to that top tier, and it's really important because there's a couple things at play here. So we have partnered up with Cardano Lands, so now while staking your NFTs and gaining Safari, you can also start farming Hexonium from Cardano Lands. Yes, keep on voting, they're saying. They're not done yet, so if you want to know how to vote, basically there's the instructions for you. There's all the links you can click. Obviously, join their Discord, join all their social medias. All the links will be in the description box below, including the one to my own Discord as well. So if you're looking for that, it's right down there below. But this is important here. So to be able to stake, you need to connect with your wallet and your inventory menu. You will see your collection and its mining power. More about mining power calculation you can find right here on that link. You don't need to lock your NFTs on a smart contract to stake. You just need to keep it in your wallet. Every 24 hours, you will see the time in the inventory lab. You will receive your rewards in Hexonium. You can claim your Hexonium at any time where you have at least 100 of them. You can hold it in your account, or it accumulates and it won't get burned. Please note that each claim costs 5 ADA, where 2 ADA goes to the inventor's prize pool, and you will receive back your Hexonium plus your 3 ADA minus the blockchain fee. So obviously, if you're stacking for a long time, you just want to stack these Hexonium, let them sit there, let them accumulate. They won't get burned, they won't get lost, and then you can send your 5 ADA and get all your stuff that you've been earning there. So Hexonium is Cardano Land's in-game token, and it can be used in the first game, MetaLab. This is the place where you can exchange your Hexonium for basic elements and combine them to craft and invent new resources. The launch of the MetaLab will be soon. Look, I probably need to do a full-on review on Cardano lands. It's kind of overdue at this point. So many people are using their staking system. Looks like Safari Squad's already basically like just freaking rocking and rolling. I know there's a bonus for having some of these lands staked as well. So we'll check out some more of that information. Before we go on to the roadmap here, this is really cool. I want to introduce to you guys the team. This is cool because the couple things about this team. Number one, every single one of them is Icelandic. So this is a full-on Icelandic team. That's one of the things I like about NFTs is that you get this global perspective. There's so many people from all over the world engaging in this whole thing, and the world is now basically our oyster when you are an NFT collector and you get deeper and deeper. So shout out to the Icelandic team. Also shout out to them for being fully freaking doxed. Huge high marks for that. Obviously, these guys have delivered, but being fully doxed is really cool. So we've got Alos right there. We're talking about a dude who, basically is the artist and the inventor. And I mean, this guy's super, super busy and also very engaged in his community. So his real name is Alexander. What's up, Alexander? Appreciate you guys and all that you're doing for me. And it's nice to showcase you once again on UltimateCNFT. So Capason, and he is like the graphic designer, artist, musician, and co-founder of the Artist of Safari Squad. I can't even pronounce that. Another Icelandic gentleman there. We've got Yogi. He's the co-founder, artist, and project planner for the Safari Squad. And from the same town that I can't pronounce, also Icelandic, we got Drippy. So, hey, squad. He's Nori. He's the tech guy, the lead developer. You just got a bunch of cool guys from Iceland making a sick-ass project. So shout out to you guys. All right, so let's get back into where we were headed here. We're going to check out this roadmap, and we're going to basically digest everything that's already been delivered and what is yet to come. So phase one has been complete. The generation of that first OG collection. Now there's a lot of information, you guys, on the tokenomics page, which we're going to finish up on this video. For the sake of time, we're probably going to barely look at the white paper, but the tokenomics are very important. So stick with me to the end of that because it goes over all the things that you really need to know if you're considering investing into this project, and especially if you're new to the Cardano ecosystem, because when you have a token, the tokenomics are extremely important. So let's move on here. So basically we're at phase three, the current phase. They're going to implement 10% of the royalty profits to be distributed to the most committed holders monthly. That's actually pretty cool, you guys. Giving back to your community, huge high marks for that. Airdrop to eligible holders, exclusive one-of-one Safari Squad. Inventive, there's only going to be 1,000 of them. Remember, we talked about that. Airdrop will be around 50% of the supply. Rest will be for collabs and special events. Safari Habitats, gateway to the boosted rewards utility, sold out phase 1. 50% of supply. Phase 2 will be minted at a later date. So again, we'll go over that information when I have it, and I'll try to maybe get a couple of those. For those who support my channel, you just never know what's going to happen here on UltimateCNFT, but more of those to be released, and I think they're going to need them because 1,111 is just not going to be enough for everything that they're doing. Staking, stake your NFT and earn our utility token Safari ongoing. Yes, we will look at those tokenomics. Safari auctions and raffles, NFT prizes ongoing. They're basically auctioning off their own collection, other people's collection on their Discord. This is where you get most of the information. This is where you connect with the community. If you're going to be stacking these tokens, you're going to want to know how to use them. It's all right here, you guys. So these are also ongoing, huge raffles. And a lot of times they just do like a surprise one. You don't even know it's not scheduled. Boom, you have like anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour to take place in that, which is really cool because you can get some really good deals out there. Exclusive habitat quest, mutations, traits quest, gamified staking. So phase 4, this is coming up here at a later date. Creation of the Safari Squad community DAO. They're actually going to have a DAO and they're actually going to make it work. It's really good to see those things take place. Safari Squad merchandise. Merch drop to random committed Safari Squad NFT holders. Super sick. Art competitions, art auctions, and Arctic Squad. And so there's a cool little basically rendition, of course, done in the art style of Safari Squad. You can see all of these things coming up. You can see basically, like I said, a picture of what they've done in the words that we just described. Very beautiful. They had to turn this into an NFT. I think this is NFT worthy right here. You never know. Maybe you guys ought to turn this into an NFT and maybe have like 100 of them. Give them to some of the supporters of you guys since the old days, the OGs, right? The OGs. You got to reward the OGs. So we are going to now jump into what I think is the most important part of this video, the tokenomics. Let's get it. All right, for those of you who have made it this far into the videos, you are my true supporters and I appreciate you. For those of you who jumped ahead to the end where I basically say that this is some of the most important information you're gonna need, it's all good because the point is that you're here and you're going through it with me. Let's jump into it. Now, the first statement alone right here, this is why I saved some of the best for last, the tokenomics, right? Safari is the token that drives our whole ecosystem. Boom. This is important. Total supply of Safari is 666 million. This is deflationary and we will offer a lot of future utility and ways to spend and burn your tokens. So yes, you can stake, you can earn. Yes, you can have, there's all kinds of ways to get bonuses. We're gonna go through all of that, but basically it's deflationary, guys, because you have to spend the stuff to use it, which is basically the nuts and bolts of tokenomics. So distribution, 75% for staking and initial airdrop and trait quest. That's 499 or so million. We'll call it 500 million. 20% for the team. Okay, there you go. 5% for marketing. Awesome. Thank you once again for giving me 50,000 Safari tokens. I'm going to give those to some lucky tier 3 subscriber. It's going to be really cool and I do appreciate that. So I'm a little bit invested at this point. Let's do it. Ways to spend Safari. What we have confirmed already for Safari is a lot of fun and exciting things, including in habitats, quests, mutation quest, traits, renaming your inventive one-of-one pieces, various NFT auctions and raffles, poker buy-ins, all kinds of good stuff. It's all broken down right here. Now, you guys, this is part of doing your own research. We're going to leave basically the white paper for you to DYOR. No matter how much I talk about a project, nobody can do the better, informational deep diving than yourself. I always suggest never forget that. Let's continue on. Mutation quests. Here you stake your squad members on exclusive quest in your habitat. You pay 30,000 Safari plus burn a minimum of 4 OG members to mutate a Safari squad member depending on what you mutate. Remember, we talked about that a little bit earlier. That also makes the main collection basically deflationary. And there's also only so many mutants that you can produce from this basically, a treasure chest of 6,666 OGs. If a quest is done through a habitat with a trait, Cauldron of Plenty, that's a good example, you will get a 30% discount on your Safari payment. Burn one less OG member and reduce your mutation quest time completion by 30%. So it's pretty involved here by, basically getting, burning your OGs and getting one of these mutated. There's work involved here. It takes time, it takes dedication, and you have to understand what you're doing. So let's continue on. These mutants will look extra juicy. Yes, we've seen that. That is actually proof in the pudding and will be needed for exclusive mutant quests in the near future. So there's a purpose behind this, you guys. These exclusive mutant quests will have significantly better rewards both in Safari and rare items. We will begin with capping the mutants arriving for the Safari Squad OG collection to 200 total. What? Only 200 total. And we will start the quest and the introduction of them slowly. More information on mutants to come soon. I will keep you updated on UltimateCNFT about all that good stuff. There's a perfect example of that one elephant guy that we already looked at. He's looking pretty cool. So raffles and auctions, guys. We will be hosting raffles and auctions for various NFTs, whitelist spots, one-on-one art, custom exclusive pieces, and much, much more. Super sick. Obviously, Safari is the key to all those raffles, right? Upgrade your squad and habitats. In our plans, we want to implement ways for you to spend your Safari to upgrade your squad members. These upgrades would be used in the trait quests, part of our ecosystem. Upgrades could be something like reduced quest time, increased rewards, unlocked gated requests. Pardon me. I talk a lot. What can I say? There we go. Habitats upgrade will most likely be added to traits for your existing habitat and upgrade the habitat sizes, which would increase the capacity of how many squad members you can boost of the staking rewards for. Even the picture like this just goes to show, look at the quality and just everything that they do. Everything you guys do is golden. That's all I have to say about that. Rename your one-of-one incentive pieces. Renaming a one-of-one incentive piece will be possible for our holders by burning 25,000 Safari per NFT renamed. More details soon. So you can basically name your one-of-one. How cool is that? Talk about a personalized collection. Talk about something that somebody wants to diamond hand, or even if they go, and I don't even know maybe if you can do this yet, maybe they decide to sell their one-of-one and somebody else can customize it, and on and so forth you go. And all the more you're burning Safari token, leading to value. I believe that tokenomics, supply and demand, is what equals and determines the value, right? We're seeing a lot of the tokens within the Cardano ecosystem start to really do well. Safari, in my opinion, is next on that list to basically capture people's attention, get them into their project and know more about what's going on, and strive to collect and get more of these, whether you're using them, whether you're holding them, whether you're selling them and trading them, whatever it may be. Safari token, in my opinion, not financial advice, will be on the rise. Keep an eye. You'll see. Staking rewards for Safari Squad OG collection. So basically it runs down. You got your fox, hyenas, your lemurs, your wild dogs, all the way down to the panthers. And there's basically, you know, how much you're going to get per each one of those that you have staked. The Club 666, which is a bonus reward for the top 10% of the collection. The rarities might change. When mutation quests will be available, of course, that's good. I'm glad that they notated that because people need to understand what's going on. These things will, you know, absolutely, you know, change a little bit here. Based on Safari bonus rewards per day, per squad, per member. So rank 1 through 10, 40, 1 through 11 through 100, and so on and so forth, all the way down to the last of the top 10% of the actual rarities within the OG collection. There's another sick looking piece of art right there. The art just never stops. Staking rewards Safari Inventive one-of-ones. The base Safari tokens per day per squad member. Normal 1 for 75. Golden Inventive 100. Staking Safari squad habitats. Now, if you check this out, there's some bonuses here. If you pay attention to the land, the habitats that you own, you can maximize these. Normal type habitat 50 Safari. The gold type 70. Gold type on Gold Avenue 80 Safari. Diamond type on Diamond District 90. So these are all per day, by the way. And this is, you know, all the way the staking platform breaks down, which we've gone over all that information. It basically, the deeper you are into this project, the more benefits and rewards you reap, and the more you basically get to use this Safari token to do all kinds of cool stuff, including mutate and drop down the OG collection. Very, very well done system. Shout out to Safari Squad. This is why I'm making this video, guys. So much to show that we're almost into a half an hour into this video, and I can't even give you all the information. So again, do more of your own research. Join the community, you guys. Hit the links below. It's all there for you. We're gonna finish this up here, you guys, but it's just what a way to showcase a project that shows everything that the CNFT space is. Serious people doing serious things. There's so much more to come. So a little bit more about, you know, the habitats and the booster rewards. So the small one hosts 2 squad members, medium 4, the large hosts 6. So obviously there's different sizes, you know, with these habitats and rarities. And you saw there was only 9 left on the floor. So I would imagine at some point maybe they're all going to get used up. Who knows? Let's keep an eye on things. So the normal type of the habitats a 20% boost. The gold is a 30%. The gold type habitat on the Golden Avenue, remember you got to pay attention to those things, 40% boost. And diamond type. So if you start to really stack all these things up, you can maximize your Safari token output, and you're stacking and you're holding, and basically you're going to be able to do all kinds of mutations. You're going to be able to name things. You're going to be able to take place in all these auctions that are going on their Discord. It's pretty freaking awesome. The total boost percent applies to all squad members hosted in your habitat, Safari Squad or Inventive 101s. Example, here we go. One small habitat on Slimy Street, hosting 2 times Safari Squad NFTs. Boom, it lines it all up for you there. Boom, there you go. Plus the 15 there. The rank 5,000, another 50 right there per day. Total base stake 190 Safari. The habitat gives you 20% booster rewards on your squad members per day. Boom, there's the math. We all know mathematics do not lie. It's mathematically perfect. Total Safari rewards per day. There's your perfect example. There you go. Boom. There's an equation for you. Now you can take that and you can put different kinds of NFTs and different rarities and all that stuff, and you're going to get basically your maximum reward output by following this formula. So this is also important as well. The lockup periods. Basic lockup period is 15 days. Advanced lockup 30 days. We went over this earlier, but here it is again on the tokenomics. 15% bonus. Advanced lockup period 60 days, 25 5% bonus. So still, you're finding ways to take all these and add multipliers to them, which is really, really cool. And it's deflationary. Keep that in mind. Long-term goals here. There's another example. So boom, there's your 15-day. There's your 30-day. Look at your 60-day. I mean, if you're going to be really, trying to maximize, obviously, and you're going to lock these up, it's non-custodial, so you don't have to worry about that. Your NFTs are still in your possession, which is freaking fantastic. There's 16,350 Safari. Boom. That's just for one equation right there. So again, mathematically, it's all written out for you. And there's also a halving period. So Safari rewards that will be distributed for staking will be halved 2 times to make sure that we keep the value growing on the Safari token. Bravo. These guys obviously understand crypto, all right? Because this is exactly what you want to see. Deflationary asset, holding the value, making it worth it. First halving period with 50% off token supply has been distributed. That's roughly 250 million remaining. The second halving period when 80% of token supply has been distributed. Another roughly 100 million remaining. Future trading of Safari. We will aim to list the Safari token in the near future on a DEX. I would imagine that they're going to get listed on multiple DEXs. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes you can't even control that whether you're a founder or not. Somebody will just list it on a DEX, and there you go. There's a way to buy, sell, and trade in and out of the assets. So Safari Squad, you guys, cracking. Like I said, whether you're an OG in the space, whether you're an OG in this project, whether you're new to Cardano and you're looking at all these projects and what's going on, these are the kinds of ones you have your eyes on. Now, there's also a very in-depth white paper. For the sake of the time of this video, we're not going to go over it. I'm going to leave that little carrot hanging in front of you, and I'm going to tempt you once again, like I always say on UltimateCNFT, always do your own research. I never give it financial advice. I simply tell you my opinions and my strategies based on certain projects and what I like and what I see and why I pay attention to certain projects. It's all there for you. Thank you once again. If you have not liked and subscribed to my channel, please do so. Leave some comments below, you guys. Tell me why you're excited about this particular project and all the things that they're doing. Are you stacking this Safari token? Are you getting ready to mutate, some of your OGs into some of these mutations? Are you excited about, basically purchasing, some of these items that are starting to really, really rise on the floor on the open market? And also, last thing, you guys heard me talk about the tier 3 paid subscription membership. Join my Discord below. For the sake of the time of this video, I'm not even going to mention it. It's all right there. But basically, Alos has kicked down hard to the UltimateCNFT fam. But you got to be a tier 3 paid subscription membership member to reap in the benefits of all the work I do here on UltimateCNFT. It comes from them to me and straight to you. Listen, Mr. Ultimate's got to go. I got to get this video uploaded, and I got to go out there and help my mama do what I got to do, because I got to be a good boy, because I got a great mama. God bless her, and God bless you. Peace.